Hello, how are you doing today? Teresha Young here, relationship master coach, and I am back with another real relationship talk tip for you. I hope that you have been taking great care of yourself and other people, diamond dazzling care, as I always like to advocate each and every week that we touch base. So, for this week's real relationship talk, I would like to ask you why? Why do you do the things that you do? Now, we've had a very interesting situation here in the UK over the past few days, whereby people have been panic buying fuel because apparently there is a fuel shortage. Although the government have been advising us not to panic buy, it's all okay. People have still been going out there, going to petrol stations, filling up their tank and queuing for hours, a really, really long time to get fuel. And that has resulted in petrol stations or fuel stations, wherever you're based, to close down or even limiting the amount of fuel you can purchase. Now, why are people in the UK doing this? It's often the case that we are doing this out of a place of fear. And we have to question ourselves in life, how much do we do from a place of fear? Now, you know how I love my acronyms. Fear can stand for false evidence appearing real, or face everything and rise. And there are many other acronyms out there for the word fear. But how do we face everything and rise? How do we assess the evidence that is given to us to analyze whether it is fear or whether it's false, whether it's truth, whether it's not? Well, one technique that is really useful for us to understand why we do the things that we do is to ask ourselves why. There is a power behind the word because. I am doing this because. So, the 5 whys is a business problem solving technique that you can find in many corporations, business, and so forth, but equally, it can be applied to our situations in life. If we ask ourselves why 5 times, so think about the problem that you're having, okay? The issue, the circumstance that is happening in your life right now, and ask yourself why it is happening. Why is it a problem? Then ask yourself why again to the answer that you have just written down. I would encourage you to write it down as well, because there's a power behind getting your thoughts onto paper, because it makes the intangible tangible. Now, when you got that answer, you ask yourself why again. When you got that answer, you ask yourself why again. And then why again? You get my drift. So sometimes it might take more or less than the 5 whys, but usually around 5 whys. And that should hopefully get you to the root cause of the situation that you are facing. When you understand the cause, then you are more empowered to move to a solution on that. It might not always be the most quickest technique or the easiest technique, but we have to get ourselves into the habit of delving deep and understanding why things are happening. Because if we can understand why they are happening, then we can make a decision to do something about it. And whatever situation that we are in or we are facing, I always like to send out some positive, caring, loving energy to that situation. Because being in a place of fear, anxiety, stress, worry, is not a comfortable place to be at all. But we can transmute that energy and turn it into something more loving, caring, and supportive. So what I do, and I also encourage my coaching clients to do, if they feel comfortable with doing it and it resonates with them, is to send out some positive energy to the universe, to a higher power, whatever energy you connect with. You might not even connect with any energy, but just send out some positive intentions, okay? There's no harm in doing that. And just say simply, thank you. Thank you for cutting away, for clearing away any fearful energies that are no longer serving me or do not serve me whatsoever. I thank you for guiding me and protecting me to perceive these fearful energies and fearful thoughts, emotions, and feelings from the teacher of love. I thank you for uplifting my heart and mind. Now, I hope that real relationship talk tip has been helpful for you. We are in a really powerful position to be able to perceive our circumstances and situations from a more empowering state. not from a place of fear, but from a place of power, truth, and love. So for this week's Real Relationship Talk tip, that's it. And I will be back next week for another one. In the meantime, take great care of yourself and other people. Empower yourself, evolve and grow. And I'm sending you so much love. Take care.